Hey, what's up, guys? Wrestling Reviews 94 back again with another video. And in this video, I will be reviewing this DVD right here, Shawn Michaels' My Journey. This is a 3-disc set. This was basically a follow-up to Heartbreak and Triumph. We open it up. We have some great artwork here. You have disc 1, and yeah, the thing over here is broken. I got it, and then when I got home, I found out that it was broken, so this thing falls out. But you have the 3 discs. Very nice artwork, if you ask me. It's very, very good. Go to the back, see some more artwork, just a little synopsis, and some of the, just to promote some of the names that Shawn faces on here. So yeah. Alright, so we open it up. And the first thing we have, this is one thing I want to address right off the bat. Now, a lot of people liked the way that this DVD was set up. You know, with an interview, the match, an interview, a match, an interview, a match. Some people didn't. I personally, I loved it. Because, you know, usually what they'll do is either one, they'll just have matches as the DVD itself, or they'll have a documentary and then 2 discs of matches, which was Heartbreak and Triumph. That's how it was laid out. So this was very unique. I really liked the interview style. We go down the list here. Boy in a Man's World, just talking about how he got into the business growing up. Shawn Michaels vs. One Man Gang. That was his first professional wrestling match ever. Our big event. Midnight Rockers versus Playboy Buddy Rose and Pretty Boy Doug Summers. Rockin' All Night. Midnight Rockers versus the Nasty Boys for the AWA World Tag Team Championships. They Wanted Us. Rockers versus Brainbusters. And interestingly enough, They Wanted Us. The thing is, guys, the Midnight Rockers, they were a very unique team for this era. Because usually what the tag team division was back then, were powerhouses or, you know, technical wrestlers. We didn't see any of this high-flying business. So when the Rockers were formed, nobody ever seen anything like this. So basically nobody wanted to respect the Rockers, but the Brainbusters, Arn Anderson and what's his name? The other dude, I think it's Terry something, I don't know. Sorry about that, but they're one of my favorites of all time, too. One of my favorite tag teams. 2 of my favorite tag teams, actually, in the Rockers and Brainbusters. But the Brainbusters actually wanted to work with the Rockers, and, you know, it was just a great story that Shawn told. Tag team success, Rockers versus the Hart Foundation, going solo, basically just talking about how he broke away from Marty and it was kind of hard to adapt to the singles competition, and also talking about his relationship with Bret Hart. Intercontinental Championship match, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. And the thing I also liked about this DVD was the alternate commentary that they had throughout this. With the interview was conducted by Michael Cole, so him and Shawn Michaels would talk about the match or the background behind it. Always having fun with Davey, talking about their relationship together. Shawn Michaels versus British Bulldog, contrasting styles. Just basically saying it was a challenge to work with these big guys because that's what Vince wanted, you know, big guys. Intercontinental Championship, Shawn Michaels versus Sid Vicious, High Flyers, and Shawn Michaels versus 1, 2, 3 Kid. Now the best match on this DVD, by far this disc, I should say, is the Boston Garden match between the Rockers and the Brainbusters. That is a 4.5-star match. I mean, I am a huge mark for 80s, early 90s tag team wrestling, so to have the Brainbusters on here, to have the Hart Foundation, to have Rose and Summers on here, I mean, it was just great. You know, I thought this disc was very, very solid. It's getting an 8 out of 10. Disc 2, we have the champion, Shawn Michaels versus Mankind. Shawn Michaels actually puts over Mankind a lot. He basically says that he was a great worker. He was very unique to work with. I mean, I was kind of surprised because by this time, Mick Foley's in TNA, so D-Generation X just talking about how DX started. British Bulldog versus Shawn Michaels. This is going to be Art. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. Royal Rumble 98, which is the match where Shawn Michaels gets that back injury. And that's what they talk about in the next chapter, Up and Downs. Just basically, Shawn just talks about what he did when he got injured, how he was he didn't think he would return, and how he found God. We all know that stuff from Heartbreaking Triumph. Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, WrestleMania 19. Awesome match, very good. I wouldn't say it's a 5-star match though, guys. A lot of people say it is, but for me, it just wasn't a 5-star match. It was very close, 4 3/4, but I couldn't give it a 5 stars. My friend just puts over Ric Flair in this one, and this one also has alternate commentary. Calls Ric Flair one of the best in the business. How Ric Flair actually handpicked Shawn Michaels to end his career at WrestleMania 24. High expectations. Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 21. And interestingly enough, Shawn Michaels also puts over Kurt Angle, saying he's one of the best he's ever worked with. And he actually said this is one of the few. Actually, this was the first time that Shawn Michaels actually said to himself, "Hey, I better step my game up," because he was going one-on-one with the best in the WWE at the time, in my opinion, Kurt Angle. Montreal and the Hulkster. This is the controversial chapter that a lot of people talk about a lot. People say that Shawn Michaels buried Hulk Hogan in this one. I disagree. It wasn't really a burial. It was just telling his actual feelings, telling about the build-up to the match between him and Hogan at what was it, WrestleMania 18, WrestleMania 19. I think it's 18. I don't know. But, yeah, and then basically he just said that Hulk Hogan was too busy doing his reality show and, didn't have time to put any effort into the feud. Also that, he told Shawn Michaels to go back to how he used to act in DX, and Shawn didn't want to do it, but he gave up to it, and you can see in the Shawn Michaels promo on Hulk Hogan in Montreal, which is basically Shawn's return to Montreal and, making fun of Bret Hart and all that. It was, wow. And it turns out that the Hulkster really didn't like him parrying. I can never say this word. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The Hulk Hogan in that one skit where he dresses up as him. Just calls him one of the worst workers he ever worked with. I mean, it's not really a burial. I thought it would be, but this was my favorite disc. Actually, it's getting a 8.5 out of 10. Then we move to disc 3. This disc was very, very disappointing. Disc 3, Tribute to the Troops. Basically, just putting over Tribute to the Troop show. Shawn Michaels versus Triple H in the boot camp match with alternate commentary. The Veteran just talking about how all these young guys were starting to blossom in the WWE, and he was actually in the business for a while then. Fatal 4-way match for the WWE Championship: John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Edge, Randy Orton, Backlash 07. Legend Killer, talking about Randy Orton, Survivor Series 2007, Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton WWE Championship. The Family Man, unsanctioned match, Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, Unforgiven 08. Mr. WrestleMania, just talking about his feud with The Undertaker last year. And then we have WrestleMania 25, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, one of the best matches of all time, and the greatest ever. So, overall, I mean, the disc wasn't that good. I mean, there was only, 6 matches on here. It's getting a 7 out of 10 from me. But, yeah, guys, my likes about this DVD. Let me just put this back in here. The likes about this DVD. I liked the interview. I thought it was very good. The style of this, the way that this was laid out. The match selection was really good, and I really liked the alternate commentary during 3 of the matches that were on here. Only dislike is there's only 20 matches compared to 30 something or was it 30 something? I don't know. But I wish there were more matches on here because it would have been great. But yeah, I really recommend this DVD. I believe Best Buy, if the sale's not over, this DVD is available at Best Buy for $13. So definitely go pick it up. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. And yeah, if you have this DVD, let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.